Hello friends. The last video I was speaking about the elephants that we need to kill to set ourselves free. Now, one of the things I also want to draw our attention to is what is referred to as the spirit of the day. And the spirit of the day is what the German refers to as Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist. That is the spirit of the day. And what is the spirit of the day in Nigeria today? The spirit of the day is about money. How can I make money? Billions upon billions. That is what is the spirit of the day. The second issue is the spirit of power. Now, to acquire power is a gateway to acquiring money. If I have power, political power, I can be able to have money. And then the third thing is to give in to my passion, which is sex. These three things are gods. These are the spirits of the day. These are the spirits of the moment. That is why we see free reign promiscuity, we see free reign corruption, we see free reign, or we see people do all kinds of things in order to acquire money. Even in the churches as Christians, pastors manipulate people so that they can bring in money. I know we used to have one preacher who has gone to be with the Lord long, long ago, who would say that some pastors want to tap resources. They want to tap, it does sound like they want to tap resources from you. Some of you who see the way I genuflect on this issue will remember, or might be able to recall that particular pastor who will say that some pastors tap resources from their members. That is the spirit of the moment. Now, it doesn't matter how you get the money. All that matters is that you have the money. So the issue of pursuing passions, interests, the issue of meeting needs has become something that has been thrown to the dustbin. Now, you find businesses, rather than seeing how they can meet the needs of their customers, all they think about is how they can exploit those customers and get what they want. The government does the same. The government overtax and overtax and overtax the people. Look at it today. I remembered having worked in the bank before Emir Sanusi left to become an emir. He was the CBN governor. He stopped banks from charging cost of transaction COT. He stopped them. He was reducing it. He said he want to become zero. In fact, it became zero COT before he left. But now, see what is happening. Everything you do is taxed. Everything you do is taxed. Apart from the income tax you pay, the government is taxing you here and there. Everything everyone thinks about today is how he can exploit, or she can exploit her neighbor to get as much money as she can. Now, this is the spirit of the day, and we need to kill that spirit. Now, what do I mean? We should take the issue of money as functional, as utility, something that you need, that you just require to carry on your day-to-day business. Who says that we cannot exchange goods? If I have a particular shirt that I need and I see someone who has a particular shirt who wants to exchange it, why not? Why not? Why must it be through money? Well, anyway, that is beside the point. But the most important thing is that this issue of being excessively or obsessive about money, about power, about sex is killing our generations. Today, the issue of AIDS, HIV/AIDS is not mentioned anymore because we feel that we have the necessary drugs that will need control the outgrowth of the HIV virus and the rest of them. But then you find young people, young ladies, young men prostituting themselves for money. You find young people going into Yahoo Plus for money. Now, these are elephants that we need to kill. Rather than allowing it to kill us, we need to bring back the issue of work ethic, work ethics. Work is important. Spend time, learn skills, and then meet needs so that in turn, your own need will be met. That is very, very important. You find today people who graduate from the universities, but they have no skills. People who graduate from the polytechnics, where they're supposed to be practical in the things that they do, they don't have. Very few people are able to come out with skills that are needed in the society. Well, I may be saying things as if I'm overbloating the situation, but I'm saying this because it hits my heart. Because today, many people are dying because other people who are supposed to meet their needs could not meet their needs. Many people die under the surgeon's knife. Many people die in hospitals because they were misdiagnosed. Many people die for one reason or the other. I don't need to give you the famous case of Mohbad. Remember him, that singer? Somebody will be shocked that I know of Mohbad. Well, it's a popular thing that has been there in the media. And the coroner said that there was a mistake in the diagnosis and the injection given to him because it was given by an auxiliary nurse, and so on and so forth. So these are the challenges that we have. But we need to come back and talk about issues of integrity, issues of honesty, issues of sincerity, issues of love and compassion for one another, issues of neighborliness for one another. Neighborliness does not put away the issue of exchange or working and then getting paid for putting in your work. Imagine somebody serving the nation for 35 years or serving the state for 35 years, and then at retirement, nothing for you. Nothing for you. Many have died as a result of this callousness, this wickedness, this evil perpetrated by governments. Why is that so? Because of the inordinate desire and hold upon power. Let me destroy this particular segment because I have the power. Let me get all I need to get because I have the power to get the money that I need to get. Let me take as many sexual partners as I want because I have the ability to take those things. It is very important that we need to kill this elephant. We need to kill this elephant so that we can come out and be the people that we need to be. Especially for Christians. I'm talking about Christians who should know what they need to do in times like this. The Bible tells us about the children of Issachar who understood the times and knew what Israel ought to do. So we need to understand our times. The zeitgeists of money, power, and sex that has become gods, and kill it so that we can bring up and allow our God to reign in and through us. And the Bible tells us, put to death what belongs to the zeitgeists of our time. Thank you.